right, we are going to try this again and see if it's going to work. There we go. There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. It is me, Dr. Janet Roark, your essential oil vet. Happy for Father's Day. I hope you enjoyed time with your dad or with the person, the father figure in your life. Hug your dads if you still have them. My dad passed away in 2017. A couple months after that, I actually started the Essential Oil Vet membership. I told that story today during our live, and yeah, that was in January of 2018, just a couple of months after he died. It's kind of as a legacy thing, kind of a thing. So, anyways, we do have tons of stuff to cover today. A couple of announcements, which is why I decided to go live today, even though it is Father's Day, because we have a lot going on this week. First of all, we're going to have BOGOs this week, so stay tuned. Tomorrow, I'll do a big long post with all of them in it. So if you like getting stuff for lower than normal cost, which I think we all do, right? Then it's a great time to stock up on your oils and that sort of thing. So I'll talk about those. If you have an account, that's great. You can just order them on your own account. Or if you have a doTERRA person, you can reach out to your doTERRA person and find out what's going on with them as far as oils. But I'll be sure to post the things that you can do with them with animals here on this page publicly. The other thing that I really wanted to make sure you guys knew about is this Friday is the Essential Oils for Pets Revolution Summit. It's basically a 3-day intensive, 3 hours a day, live with myself, 3 other veterinarians, a whole bunch of animal aromatherapists that I have personally certified and trained and are experts in their respective fields. We're going to be sharing a lot of cases with you guys, like successes that we've had with essential oils and animals, and it is going to be really, really awesome. We've been working super, super hard on it. I probably worked harder on this than almost anything else that I've done. So I really think you guys are going to get a lot out of it. Well, maybe not the certification course. I've worked pretty hard on that too. But that I think you guys are going to really like it. It's only $137 for 9 hours worth of content that you'll get 1 year's worth of access to, 14 bonuses. We're going to give away hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of essential oils during the lives if you can hop on live. And we already have 180 people signed up. So super excited for that. Definitely check that out. If you haven't registered, it starts Friday, so you better register. It's like now. I don't think we're going to sell it after the fact. Okay. So you need to register before Friday to get in on that and to be able to get those recordings and things like that. So be sure to register essentialoilvet.com/summit for that one. If you have a question for tonight's Q&A, be sure to pop it in the chat. I think I can see the chat. If you are on live, make sure you comment in the chat so that I know I can see it. I was having some trouble with it earlier today. But we do have some questions. So those are the 2 big announcements. BOGOs this week. Friday starts this 3-day summit. We do have the recordings available for you if you register, but only if you register before Friday. Okay, there are a few questions that were posted previously, so we'll definitely answer those here now. The first one is from Kelly. Kelly says, our cat has skin allergies, and it's worse this time of year. She is always pulling her fur out. What can I use to help her? I've tried using diluted lavender, fractionated coconut oil, and it really didn't do much. Thank you. Well, consider the brand, so make sure you're using a good quality oil. And second of all, there's a lot of things that can cause an animal to pull out her hair other than just allergies. Okay, so stress is a really big proponent of this, especially in cats, and it's called fur barbering. They pull out their hair. If it's not red and irritated, then it's probably more anxiety and stress related as opposed to necessarily allergy related. And there is almost always a digestive component to these. Okay, so check what food you're giving. If you're giving a kibble, try to switch to a wet food. You might want to change your protein source. If you're feeding a poultry based food, maybe switch to a fish based food. See what kind of works for her. That is a big factor as well. Giving digestive enzymes, probiotics helps these guys a lot. Omega 3s, like in the form of sardines, usually works really well for these kittens, and decreasing the stress. So lavender is a good choice. Calmer, Roman chamomile, serenity, all great options for the stress component. Roman chamomile is a really good for itching as well if it is actually itching. You can also use the skin rejuvenating spray recipe, which is you can find over on my website over at essentialoilvet.com, and kind of go from there. But really kind of getting to the source of it, getting the digestive health back in order. Getting, you can do stuff for the skin, but you really have to address the underlying problem first. Otherwise, it's just going to keep happening. So getting to the root cause is what we call it, and that really, really helps. Okay, let's see. Arden says, how can I help my horse who is just diagnosed with arthritis in his left front pastern? Thank you in advance. So Arden, I've had really good success with these guys with Aroma Touch, just topically. I don't dilute it for horses, although you can if you want. So there are some oils that I really like. Aroma Touch, Balance, you can do frankincense, copaiba, Siberian fir, and even peppermint right on there. And then internally, if your horse is lame, you can also do frankincense and copaiba and turmeric internally, the oils. You just do 2 to 5 drops on their feet if they'll eat it. If not, you can put it in a syringe, mix it with a little bit of coconut oil or applesauce, and squirt it into their mouth like a dewormer for the internal use. But for topical works really great for these guys, and they do get some relief from it as well. If your horse is not on a glucosamine chondroitin MSM supplement, there are a lot of great ones out there. Platinum Performance has one, Smart Pack has one in their joint supplements, basically. So Smart Pack, I think it's called Smart Flex. They have 4 different ones. You can kind of look and see which one has the most amount of glucosamine chondroitin. That is going to be the best thing for the joints as far as supplementation and stuff goes. Let's see. Tamara says, my dog had surgery this week. What can I use to help the incision and prevent her from scratching the site, as she can't wear a cone because of the location? There is also nerve damage. She can't fully close her eyes on that side. Any tips are greatly appreciated. So for that, I really like helichrysum and myrrh. I'd probably add in some spikenard since she's having some nerve stuff going on too, just to support that skin right there. So I would do 5 drops of each in a 10 milliliter roller bottle, top it off with fractionated coconut oil, roll it onto your finger, and apply it using your clean finger around the incision, not directly over the incision. Okay, you can add a little bit of lavender to it to help with the itching. The other thing you can do is if you can get one of they make like little outfits. They're like surgery, what are they called? they're like little onesies for dogs, basically, and you put them on, and it will cover up the incision, so they can't scratch it. So that would be covering it up is going to be the best thing, since you can't use a cone. There's other things you can do if you can't do a cone. So I would also talk to your veterinarian about that. They might have some tricks for the type of surgery that she had that they might be able to offer you. You can also put little kid socks on their paws, so if they do happen to scratch it, it doesn't actually scratch it. It's just like kind of covering up, bandaging their paws basically, so they don't scratch it open, which would be very, very bad. But yeah, use the oils for sure. Let's see. Tana says, what oils can you use to bring a cat out of heat? She raised her. She thinks she's her mom, etc., etc. So Tana, unfortunately, a cat going into heat is a normal biology. And so the essential oils aren't going to stop normal biology. Okay, so essential oils will actually help normal biology happen. So there isn't anything that we can give to stop a cat from going into heat or coming out of it faster than what she will, just based on her normal hormone cycle. So I would say the best thing you could do is use your calming oils to help keep her calm during that time, and talk to your veterinarian about setting her up to get her spayed so that she doesn't go into heat again once she comes out of it. And then Cherie says, is there something for dry eye and dogs? So remember, essential oils we never want to use in sensitive areas, and that does include in the eyes. Okay, so essential oils we're not going to use in the eyes, down into the ear canal, around the genital area, that sort of thing, anywhere there's super sensitive skin, and certainly not in the eyes, because oil and water don't mix. And like, if you've ever gotten essential oil in your eye, you know what I'm talking about. It hurts. So if you want to use an oil, you can use helichrysum or immortelle, just diluted and put on your finger, and then just put it around the orbit, so about an inch or so away from the eye, to see if that helps. You can get different eye drops. There's like natural eye drops that you can do to help moisturize the eye and keep it lubricated. Those work really, really well as well. All right, that looks like all of the previously posted questions. Tracy says, did I hear that after sun spray makes a good wound spray instead of Vetricin, etc.? Yes, it works really, really well. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, so it helps build that collagen really, really fast. I've had really big wounds that wouldn't respond to kind of the normal stuff that owners use. And then we started using the after sun spray, and it healed up super quick, even with ProFlush. So I definitely love that stuff. It's super easy to apply. It's got the oils in it already. It's got aloe, so it's very, very healing. You want to put it on a clean area. So clean the area really well, dry it, apply it, let it dry, because it will dry on there. And then before you turn your horse out or do anything, let him walk around in the dirt or anything like that. And then that can be applied multiple times throughout the day as well. Just make sure it's on a clean wound. Make sure the wound stays clean. And it can go on underneath bandages as well. It's very, very effective. I love it. I really, really love it. It's my favorite wound spray now. Best thing that I have ever used for wounds, as far as like a ready-made type of thing. Now, I make up my own salves and things like that I also really like. But when you need something fast and something that you can spray so you don't get kicked because the wound is in a precarious area on a horse, that works super, super well, and I've been really, really happy with it. All right, that looks like all the questions for today. I figured it'd be kind of a slow day with it being Father's Day. Hopefully you're all out with your dads, or having the dads in your life, celebrating them. If you have your dad, give him an extra hug for me. You never know when you're not going to have him around anymore. So I hope you guys have an awesome week. I'll be back tomorrow live with the BOGOs, and do a big long post on it as well. And then I will also see some of you hopefully on Friday for the Essential Oils for Pets Revolution online summit. All right, guys, I'll see you then. Bye.